Section 4.2, solving systems of equations by the substitution method. So in section 4.1, we solve linear equation systems by graphing. Graphing is not always the most accurate method. In this section, we're going to learn two new methods, which is the substitution method and the addition method. All right, so these are the steps for the substitution method. Let's go ahead and solve the first equation following these steps. For example 1, it says find the solution to the following systems of equations using the substitution method. So the first step is to solve one of the equations for one of its variables. If possible, solve for a variable that has a coefficient of 1 or -1. So in example A, I have 3x minus y equals 0 and 2x plus y equals 5. Let's solve for y on this one. That's the first step. So we have 2x plus y equals 5. We subtract 2x on both sides. So now y equals to -2x plus 5. We're going to substitute that value of y on our first equation. Our first equation is 3x minus y equal to 0. So we're going to have 3x minus parentheses and this value of y. So minus 2x plus 5, close parentheses, equal to 0. We use the distributive property, so we have 3x, negative times a negative is a positive, plus 2x, negative times a positive is a negative, minus 5, equal to 0. We combine like terms, 3x plus 2x, 5x, minus 5 equal to 0. And then we solve for x. So we add 5 on both sides. I have 5x equals to 5. And divide both sides by 5. So x equals to 1. Okay, now that we found the value of x, we can find the value of y by plugging it in any of my two original equations. So we have 2x plus y equals 5. So we have 2 times x, but now we know the value of x is 1. So 2 times 1 plus y equals to 5. So I have 2 plus y equal to 5. We subtract 2 on both sides. So y equals to 3. So that means that my solution, remember, solutions are an order pair. So my solution is 1, 3. Let's go ahead and check the solution. So check. How do we check our solution? We plug it in both equations. So we have 3 times x, which is 1, minus y, which is 3, equal to 0. 3 minus 3 equal to 0. 0 equal to 0. Yes. Let's check on the second equation. We have 2 times 1 plus 3 equals to 5. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. 5 equals to 5. Yes. So our solution is correct. Example B, we have negative 7x minus 2y equals to negative 13 and x minus 2y equals to 11. So our first step is to solve one of the equations for one of its variables. Remember, solve for a variable with a coefficient of positive 1 or negative 1 if possible. Here, my second equation, my x has a coefficient of 1, so we're going to solve for x there. So we have x minus 2y equals to 11. We add 2y on both sides. So x equals to 2y plus 11. So now we go to the first equation, which is negative 7. But now we're going to plug in that value of x. So this is a new value of x. So negative 7 times 2y plus 11 minus 2y equals negative 13. Now we use the distribute property. So negative 7 times 2y is negative 14y. Negative 7 times 11 is negative 77. Minus 2y equals negative 13. Then we combine like terms. So we have negative 14y and negative 2y is negative 16y. Minus 77 equals negative 13. We solve for y. So add 77 on both sides. Plus 77. So we have negative 16y equals to negative 13 plus 77 is 64. We divide both sides by negative 16. So y equals to negative 4. Okay. Now we have the value of y. We can go ahead and find the value of x by plugging it in any of the two original equations. Let's use the second one. So we have x minus 2y equals 11. So x minus 2 times y. But now we know the value of y is negative 4 equals 11. So we have x, negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8 equals 11. We subtract 8 on both sides. So x equals to 3. And again, my solution is an ordered pair. So my solution is 3 comma negative 4. Let's go ahead and check our solution. So we're going to check over here. So check. We have negative 7 times 3 minus 2 times negative 4 equals to negative 13. Negative 7 times 3 is negative 21. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8 equals negative 13. Negative 21 plus 8 is negative 13 equals negative 13. Yes. Now for the second one, we have x minus 2y equals 11. So we have 3 minus 2 times negative 4 equals 11. 3 negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8 equals 11. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 equals 11. Yes. Example C. The first step, solve one of the equations for one of its variables. Look for the one that has a coefficient of 1 or negative 1. We're going to solve for y on the second equation. So we have negative x plus y equals to 3. So we add x on both sides. So y equals to x plus 3. Now let's go ahead into the first equation. We have negative 3x plus 3y. But y is x plus 3. So we're going to substitute that. Equals to 4. So we have negative 3x, distributive property, plus 3x plus 9 equals to 4. We combine like terms. Negative 3x plus 3x is 0. So that leaves us with 9 equal to 4. Is 9 equal to 4? No. Therefore, this is no solution.